Hey guys, this is Jay Stone, and yes, it is Labor Day weekend. It's a holiday, and yes, I am working on a holiday because I got way too many things to do, and I haven't actually. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret about these vacations for all of y'all who feel like you want to be on vacation today. My question to you is, have you earned a vacation today? And I don't mean by hard work, I mean actually accomplishing goals, because working hard is only one way that says you need a break, a vacation. Before I take a day off, I have to have certain goals accomplished. Okay, so that being said, I want you guys to look at something that I'm interested in. A few people in the room. I'm Jay Stone. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jay Stone. I'm the Master Brand Coach here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I teach women business owners and a few lucky men how to create profitable businesses without compromising their quality of life. So, hey, Ebony Trust, Tamika Brown, Dryer Buzz, Ask Sean Brown. Hey, good morning. Curvy Girl, what's going on? How are you guys today? Sylvia McLean, Faces Del Rio, It's Yourself. Scope Squad in the house. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Women do everything. Kali, Winfred, Shonda. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Erica. Hey, Characters Inc., Lover of Jazz, and Shanta Elise. So thank you guys for joining me. So like I was saying, one gig. Hey, Amy, welcome back. And so if you're new and this is your first time visiting me, then type new in the comments. Hey, Divas, Treasure, and Hudgens, type new in the comments if it's your first time joining me. And if you have been here before, hey, newbies, everybody, show the newbies some love. Show the newbies some love. Hey, newbies, thank you guys for joining. Anita from Maryland, thank you. Houston, hi. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Scope Scribe. So there's a few people you need. Hey, Delvin. And so everybody watch Scope Squad. Scope Scribe. Scope Scribe. If you can just type Scribe in the comments, you guys want to watch Scope Scribe. She is the Periscope administrator. Okay. So anything that I say, Scope Scribe is going to, that you need to document. Scope Scribe is going, not you, Curvy Girl, not you guys, not the news. You don't need to type Scribe. Scope Scribe is my Periscope administrator, okay? And so she's going to give you any websites, phone numbers, email address, those kinds of things, so that you guys can follow me and get information, okay? So Scope Scribe, one more time, if you could just type Scribe, and she's the only one that should type Scribe. Hey, Jason Hodge. So you guys make sure you follow her in the comments to keep up with what she's saying on the recaps, okay? So that's one thing. And if you have been here before, type Squad. Type Squad. That's the Scope Squad. Those are our regular VIPs. So Scope Squad. Okay. So what's up, squad? How you doing, squad? Up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. I got a message in my Facebook group, and Scope Scribe. If you can put up the Facebook group and let people know where to get that. This was the question. I am branding a movement. Here is the name. I focus on marriage and strong relationships. Here's the name. I'm professional certified relationship coach. My tagline is Women of Excellence Advocate. Should I change my Facebook fan page name to include this? Okay. And so here's the thing. The reason why I started out showing you guys, I want to talk to you guys about these whole taglines and titles. Taglines and titles. Okay. Look at these. You probably recognize a lot of this. Taglines, right? GE, Imagination at Work. Apple, Think Differently. Your Potential is Our Passion. That's Microsoft. McDonald's is I'm Loving It. LG, Life Good. So you guys probably recognize the Nike, Just Do It. You guys probably recognize a lot of these taglines, okay? Here's what's the distinct difference between these companies and you. And this is why a tagline is not important to you, okay? These companies are recognized brands, okay? These companies are recognized brands. If you pay attention to it, a couple completely different tagline, and they actually create campaigns around their taglines now. But these are known, recognizable brands. For small business owners, you are not known, you are not recognized. So it doesn't make sense for you to come up with a tagline because nobody knows who the heck you are. Okay? Nobody knows who the heck you are. Same thing for titles. People come up with all of these eccentric titles. Okay? They come up with all of these titles that say, hey, I'm amazing, I'm wonderful, I am, the eyebrow, perfectionist, right? Nobody knows what that means. Nobody knows what that means. And a lot of people are getting into this online marketing like, I want to be known as the budgetista or the fashionista or the curvyista. And you guys keep throwing all of these titles out there. And the real deal is that nobody knows what that means. Nobody knows what that means. So here's the secret sauce. Okay? Here's the secret sauce to titles and taglines. When you are a small business and you're just getting your traction and just becoming known, it's more important to give a description. Okay? I've said this over and over again. It's more important to be clear than to be creative. So all of these fancy phrases and fancy titles need to be really, really simple. If you go to J Stone, my Facebook fan page, it just says J Stone. Why? Because as an entrepreneur, sometimes I'm a serial entrepreneur. That means for some places I need to show up as the emotional nudist, right? For my authentic living stuff. And some place I need to show up as an authentic living mentor because the word nudist might be a little too risque for people. Okay, even though I'm only talking about emotions, people still hear certain things when they hear nudist. In some areas I need to show up as the master brand coach. Because I need to wear multiple hats, because I have multiple audiences and multiple people that buy services from me, I need to be a few different things. So simply online, I'm just J Stone, right? You might see emotional nudist at work. That's usually what I go by. That's my creative moniker. But for the most part, I introduce myself on Periscope every day as a master brand coach because nobody knows what an emotional nudist is. If you don't already follow me, you can't be attached to it, right? If you don't already know, and so I use the terminology with my tribe, okay? Giving terminology with my tribe because they know the terminology. And if you understand what I mean by this, if you are an entrepreneur that wears multiple hats, type POP in the comments. Type POP in the comments if you wear multiple hats, because most of us do, right? We have multiple hats, we have multiple income streams, and many of us have multiple audiences, okay? And so when you get caught up into trying to have a title, sometimes you actually will talk yourself out of an opportunity, okay? And so people get to know you different ways. Here's the other thing. We are part of the slash generation. Okay, we're part of the slash generation. Okay, so this is the newest thing with entrepreneurs. They're not just one thing. So it'll be I am an emotional nudist slash master brand coach slash authentic living mentor slash creator of the ParaCon conference. Okay, and so we're all the slash generation is really, really coming in. So you keep trying to add titles and then you find it doesn't fit, right? It doesn't fit because you do multiple things and you keep trying to do an overarching thing. So let's just be real simple. I'm an entrepreneur. Boom. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Pow. I'm a strategist. Pow. Stop trying to be so creative so you can stand out online. Stand out with your services. Some of that stuff is great for marketing. It is. But don't get so attached to it that you make it a part of your brand. For me, when you go to J Stone, it's simply jstone.com. Okay, that gives me the latitude to move and morph because here's the real deal. With the way Periscope is taking it off, who knows? I could become the Periscope expert. Okay, period. The end. And that might be for me for the rest of my life because Periscope may blow up and make me 7 figures overnight, right? So if that's the case, but then I'm only known as the master brand coach, what happens to Periscope? Okay, what happens to that? Thank you, Sean Brown. Okay. So just stick with your name online, yourname.com. Okay. Just tell people your name and simply, based on the audience, describe what you do. I am a Periscope strategist. Okay. Let's just take Scope Scribe. Scope Scribe, type scribe so that they can see you once again. Okay, let's just take Scope Scribe. She's a Periscope administrator. It's really simple. She transcribes the Periscope, inside Periscope, inside the Periscope broadcast, she transcribes for me. Now, she does way more than that on the back end. She's the administrator. She takes the numbers. We look at the stats. We decide on topics. We decide on strategies. We decide on times a day. We decide on monetizing our audience from Periscope. So she does way more than that. But you guys don't need to know all that. You don't need to know all that until you've had this. Remember this, it takes 6 to 7 interactions for people to really understand who you are and what you do, right? But you try to get that information all out at one time so everybody gets it. They're not going to get it, right? You have to make that one simple impression to make people attach themselves to you and keep coming back to you over and over and over again. But what we try to do is we give that verbal vomit to people, right? We eject all over them. I do this, I do that, I do this, I do. They don't need all of that, right? So what they do is you get overwhelmed, and guess what? We have a mental Rolodex, right? We have that thing that we file people in our brain, okay? We file people in our brain. And so when they can't file you somewhere like, oh shit, is she a strategist? Oh shit, is she an expert? Oh damn, is she this? Well, what do? We forget about it. We wipe it out of our brain because we don't know what to do with it. So the brain gets confused and it shuts you completely out and completely down. And they might even remember who you are, but they will not be able to tell people who you do quickly. Okay? Okay? So that's one of the major things. I make mine unique. Iron Murray, AU, Aussie 1. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So we get so caught up in taglines like, I want to know, that's my brand because I'm this, I'm my brand. What happens next week when what you're positioning yourself as isn't popular or isn't hot or doesn't make you money, right? When it doesn't make you money. Okay. So here's why I use the two different types of things. The emotional nudist is something, it's an authentic living lifestyle, right? But when I'm talking to women and I say emotional nudist, boom, they get it. Men automatically think about something about getting naked, right? I don't give a shit how many times I tell them that it's an emotional nudist, all they hear is nudist. So when I'm talking to an audience that has men in it, I have to say I'm an authentic living mentor, right? So this is that knowing your audience, right? This is really, really being clear about the audience you're talking to. So I don't give a shit if you're going to networking events. I don't care if it's your email list. You need to be clear about who you're talking to. Okay. So and other people on Periscope, I'm always the master brand coach. I'm always a master brand coach on Periscope. Always that. I mention emotional nudity as a hashtag. I talk about it. I talk about the movement. Okay. But for the most part, my introduction is, for those of you who are new, I am Jay Stone, the master brand coach. I help women business owners create profitable businesses without compromising their quality of life. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay. I'm a non-emergency medical transport. Boom. There you go. It's that simple. Non-emergency medical transport, sensual, that's excellent. It's excellent. Keep it really, really, really simple. I make more sales off of saying I help women business owners. Boom. You know I'm talking to women, right? Sometimes I get a little creative and I say a few lucky men. But for the most part, I'm not going to change my message or my tagline to attract men. The men who want to work with me will come. The men who want to work with me will come. Okay? Like Jason Hodge, right? The men who want to work with me will come. I don't have to change my message to address them. I don't have to be chasing the audiences, okay? Branding is about attracting the right audience. It's about attracting the right people, okay? So if you're constantly chasing people and you're changing your title and you're changing your moniker, and moniker means name, okay? You're changing all of this stuff to try to chase people and attract people. It absolutely does not work, and you get caught up in the name game. Okay, so don't focus so much on the title, focus on the description, because the description is what's going to make the sale. Okay, the description is what's going to make the sale. So when I say master brand coach, I help women business owners, boom, you know I'm talking to you. So I'm breaking down to you my elevator pitch. I help women business owners. Number one, you understand exactly who I'm talking to. Create profitable businesses. Boom. You also know that means that are people who are entrepreneurs, right? Profitable businesses. If you are a corporate person, you know at that point you're going to check out. Okay. So now you know who I'm talking to. Okay. You know that I'm talking to women business owners. Okay. You know I'm talking to women and that they're business owners.
Create profitable businesses. This is telling you what I do, the stuff that helps them create profitable businesses. Okay. And the real benefit is without compromising their quality of life. Okay. My main focus is I work with women, okay, who have challenging personal lives. They work 2 jobs. They got special needs kids. They may have physical ailments. And they really want to prioritize their personal life. And they want to build their business around their life and not their life around their business. Okay. So when I say without compromising their quality of life, it instantly speaks to moms and women who are struggling to create extra income and those kinds of people. They're instantly attracted to that because I give them creative ways. It doesn't say, hey, if you ain't an entrepreneur full time, you ain't doing your shit right. No, that's not true. Sometimes you can't do it full time and you got to do it part time until you can grow to do it full time, right? Okay, so let's recap here. Okay, let's recap. I am Jay Stone. I am a master brand coach based in Atlanta, Georgia. I help women business owners create profitable businesses without compromising their quality of life. One of the trends that I'm starting to see with people, okay, is that I see people getting caught up on a tagline, creating a tagline or create a title. You don't need a tagline. You don't need a title. You simply need a description of what you do, right? Even if it's 2 things, describe. You can say, I am a master brand coach and an authentic living mentor, right? You can say 2 things. You start getting into 3, 4, 5 things. It's way too much. I'm an author, speaker, journalist. I got my own business and I got my own set of greeting cards. Nobody gives a shit about all of that. There's way too much information when you're introducing yourself. I help nonprofits, organizations create more cash flow. Boom. It's that simple, Jason Hodge. You killed it, right? You killed it. Okay. So I want you guys to focus less on coming up with a creative title or a creative tagline and focus more on coming up with clarity. Okay. One of the things I keep hearing y'all say is, what if your name is taken, right? Oh, I want to be, the girlpreneur, but this other girlpreneurs out there. So if girlpreneur says what you do, just change something else. Say the ultimate girlpreneur, or the latest girlpreneur, or the black girlpreneur, or the blonde girlpreneur. Get creative with what you add to it. For example, I'm the master brand coach. Okay. I needed this because it kept me stuck for years. Okay. Yes. It keeps people stuck. It gets people stuck. They're like, what do I call myself? Don't call yourself nothing. Just tell people what the fuck you do. It's really simple. Okay, don't get caught up. Just tell people exactly what you do. Okay, that's the simplest thing to do for small business owners. Don't try to follow big business models to the letter because they have some benefits that you don't have. Okay, call me by my name, please, and thank you. Okay. So yeah, and for people, if your name is taken, like let's just say J Stone was taken. In fact, it was initially, and I had to go with jstone.biz .net for a while. Or .net or .biz. I had to go with one of them for a while until jstone.com became available. Just add something cute to it, like the original, or the J Stone, or original J Stone, or official J Stone, or my J Stone, or your J Stone. Just add something to that. Jay, you are on it. Glad I woke me up today. Okay. Titles become idols. I totally agree with that. Instead of valuing a person. Yeah, don't get into all of that. So, I will be in Chicago tomorrow, September 8th. I will be in Chicago. I have a mini intensive class. Go to brandhustlecashflow.com for all of you people in Chicago. The class is only $45. It's 2.5 hours. Go there today. I had my people wearing wristbands at the title, but I sold them on a pitch. I totally agree. Okay. So yes, I will be there. Thank you, Jay, for helping. I am a resourceologist, helping businesses with various resources. Okay. Do you have a website? So you go to, my website is, you want to go to scopewithj.com. I ended up choosing the Jason Hodge. Thank you, Jason. Okay. Yeah, you want to go to scopewithj.com. You can get on my email list. You can join the Facebook group, or you can simply get my email address to email me about coaching and coaching further and things like that. Any plans of coming to the DMV in 2016? I will. Also in 2016, we'll be doing a Periscope conference here in Atlanta called ParaCon. So follow the hashtag ParaCon16, PERICON 16. We will be doing it February 2016. So that's it. And then that's it. Chicago. If you're in Chicago, I would love to see you guys tomorrow. I still have some seats left for tomorrow. Yeah, Houston definitely 2016, and Charlotte. Houston, Charlotte, DMV 2016. New York, I'm working on New York. I have to see about New York. I was thinking about what you said starting my shirt line. I want from Mommy Mavens. Okay. So I know we're about to start getting into other conversations. I'm going to click off this scope and do a back-to-back scope. If you want a back-to-back scope, type POP in the comments, because I have another topic that I want to discuss. If you want a back-to-back scope, type POP in the comments. I got another topic I want to discuss. All right, so we're going to jump off this, and we're going to jump right back on the next scope. I hope you guys join me. The title of the next scope is going to be, I don't know what the title is going to be, but the topic is going to be, we're going to talk about what the fuck it really takes to crush the game. Okay, what it really takes to crush the game. So catch you guys on the flip side, and I'll be back.